2 years after the release of the Ear 1, nothing is back with the second generation Ear 2. At first glance, it doesn't seem like much has really changed from the first generation, but the truth is there's actually more than meets the eye. I'm Harley Morano of the SoundGuys, and in this video we are going to be reviewing the Nothing Ear 2. The Nothing Ear 2 features the same design language as its predecessor, complete with the semi-translucent body for both the case and the earbuds. Stepping beyond aesthetics, however, there are actually some noteworthy upgrades with the Ear 2. For starters, both earbuds and the charging case are more durable than the last generation. While the Nothing Ear 1s boast an IPX4 water resistance rating for the earbuds, the Nothing Ear 2 sports an IP54 rating for the buds and an IP55 water and dust resistant rating for the case. Speaking of which, the second generation case is slightly smaller than the last model, and this allows the case to fit relatively well in a jeans pocket, creating only a minor pocket bulge. As for the earbuds themselves, they feel light in your ears and you don't have to shove them into your ears in order to get a decent seal. The Nothing Ear 2 also comes with a variety of silicone ear tips to help ensure the best fit possible. Besides feeling light, the earbuds also feel quite secure in the ear, and I never felt as if the buds were going to fall out when moving my head quickly or if I was out for a walk on a windy day. And like the first generation, the Ear 2 also features in-ear detection, which automatically pauses your music when you remove the buds and resumes when you put them back in. To control the buds, the Nothing Ear 2 uses pressure-sensitive stems to trigger commands, including playback controls and to toggle between ANC and transparency mode. And you can customize the controls via the Nothing X mobile app. Based on our testing, these stem controls work fine, although our reviewer Jasper found that sometimes playback will pause when trying to switch between listening modes. Also, because the stems are pretty short, some people's earlobes may be a little too big and might get in the way of the stem, making it a little hard to operate. So while the triggers work for the most part, you may counter the occasional glitch here and there. Overall, the design of the Nothing Ear 2 doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it certainly builds upon the strong foundations laid out by its predecessor thanks to some minor improvements. In terms of connectivity, the Nothing Ear 2 supports a modest number of codecs. It may not support the high-quality LDAC or aptX Bluetooth codecs, however it can transmit up to 24-bit 192 kHz audio via the LHDC 5.0 codec. It's not a common Bluetooth codec, but Android 10 and above can support it. Of course, the Ear 2 also supports the standard SBC codec and AAC for use with iPhones. As I mentioned previously, the Ear 2 can be controlled using the Nothing X app for both Android and iOS, and this gives you access to control customization, an equalizer, personalized ANC and sound profiles, and software updates. The app also lets you enable new features such as low lag mode for gaming, and you can now have the ability to connect two devices, which lets you, for example, switch from your laptop to your phone if you get a call. So we know that the Nothing Ear 2 looks good and supports a decent array of Bluetooth codecs, but does it sound any good? Well, for the price, yeah. Our testing shows that the Nothing Ear 2 has an out-of-the-box frequency response that's tuned in a relatively consumer-friendly fashion. However, notice that parts of the upper portion of the frequency spectrum are quite emphasized. Particularly around 5 kHz, the frequency response of the Ear 2 is about 10 decibels louder than our headphone target curve. This means that instruments that fall around this frequency, like cymbals, the top end of electric guitars, or synths at high octaves, may cause fatigue after long listening periods. As well as the boosted upper mid-range, we also noticed a mildly exaggerated low end and a slight dip between 400 Hz and 1 kHz, which combined might make music sound a little one-dimensional. Fortunately, you do have the option to customize your sound via the Nothing X app's built-in equalizer. The only caveat is that Nothing's EQ doesn't tell you what frequency ranges are being affected for bass, mid, and treble sounds. Still, it's better than no EQ, and we'd recommend turning down the treble by a few notches to compensate for the high-end emphasis. Now, while you're in the app, you will also notice that Nothing offers a feature to create a personalized sound profile. Our reviewer Jasper didn't find this particularly useful. From his experience, the custom sound profile made some of his favorite songs sound worse by further emphasizing those high mids. This essentially made hi-hat cymbals sound more like thin splash cymbals, while also exaggerating vocal sibilance. Give it a try if you want, but it's definitely not a game changer. Besides having good sound quality, the Nothing Ear 2 also features active noise cancellation, and you can even adjust the intensity of the ANC or use a personalized ANC profile via the Nothing X app. However, like with the custom sound profile, we didn't find the personalized ANC feature particularly helpful. We used the highest intensity for our ANC tests, and looking at our results, the earbuds do a good job of attenuating low-pitched noises with ANC enabled. Based on our measurements, the Nothing Ear 2 doesn't exactly reach the 40 decibels of noise cancelling that's advertised by the company. Now, the ANC performance does get close to this claim, but only at the very edge of our hearing, where noise isn't really a big issue anyway. Nevertheless, the Ear 2 will do a decent job in attenuating chatter, rumbles, and hums, but don't expect it to fully drown out traffic noise or construction sounds when you're listening outdoors. When it comes to microphone quality, the Nothing Ear 2 actually does a good job in capturing your voice and then filtering out external noise when speaking in an office or on the street. Although if you're outdoors on a windy day, the Ear 2 can struggle with filtering out noise and not your voice. To hear what the Nothing Ear 2 microphone sounds like in different environments and to see our full measurement results, be sure to read our full review on SoundGuys.com. Moving on to battery life, the Nothing Ear 2 actually performs quite well. Our battery test showed that the earbuds lasted a little over 6 hours, which is slightly above average. And considering the fact that ANC is a real battery hog, the Ear 2's battery life is good for the price. In addition, the case has an impressive 4 or 5 extra charges on tap. When it is time to charge, you can take advantage of the Nothing Ear 2's fast charging, which yields up to 8 hours of battery life for the case with just 10 minutes of charging. You can even charge the case using the included USB-C to C cable or by putting the case on a Qi wireless charging pad. So, now the big question, should you buy the Nothing Ear 2? Well, considering its $149 price tag, the Nothing Ear 2 is actually a really good deal. It fits well, is water and dust resistant, has good sound quality, decent ANC performance, and good app support. Now, it's definitely not perfect. The pressure-sensitive pads for squeeze controls aren't the most reliable, and the delays between command and execution may be annoying for some. However, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better pair of true wireless earbuds around the same price. But what do you think about the Nothing Ear 2? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are you gonna buy it? Let us know in the comments down below. While you're down there, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified of when we upload next. I'm Harley Moran of the Sound Guys, and until next time, happy listening.